Hey, what's up guys? Tom Spark here, and today we're looking at PrivateVPN. Now this VPN caught my eye. Seems to have pretty good reception from users. So what makes PrivateVPN so powerful? Well, they have a pretty good chart here on their website. They have a zero logging policy, which is good to see, and they're based in Sweden, which means they have pretty good privacy laws there. They also have pretty good strong encryption, AES 256, IP leak protection, 6 simultaneous connections, which is really good. Usually 5 is my go-to standard for simultaneous connections. They have a decent amount of servers, 30-day money-back guarantee, which is quite good. Kill switches, important protocols, so they work with torrenting. Pretty much all the features that I'm looking for. It seems like they have them, so we're gonna go ahead and check out this VPN and see what kind of pricing it offers to see if it can compete with some other VPNs that I've rated on the channel as top-tier VPNs. So guys, clicking on Get PrivateVPN, you're going to see the pricing. Now 1 month is actually a pretty good deal, really just about a little bit more expensive than private internet access. Ironically, PrivateVPN, similar name, but this is a different VPN provider than private internet access. Now the yearly price is going to be around $50 and the 3 months is going to be $15. So guys, 1 month it really stands out to me the most. You could pay with Bitcoin, PayPal, or your default credit cards. So guys, pricing here pretty good. I like that $767 monthly plan, but this is what the app is going to look like. I went ahead and paid with Bitcoin. Now checkout was a little bit buggy, maybe a little bit not the best technology for Bitcoin payout. Basically, what you're gonna have to do is send them Bitcoin and then manually put in your transaction ID to verify the transaction, which is a little bit clunky, but gets the job done, I suppose. It was working within an hour or so, so pretty impressive, I guess. Here's the settings for the app, pretty standard stuff. You got your connection type. I like that you can change the OpenVPN encryption, and here's some other more standard settings like configuring startup. Settings here are actually pretty robust with kill switch, IP protection, and stuff like that. Application kill switch as well. But guys, anyways, the app is pretty blue and kind of tacky looking, but besides that, I quite like it. There are a decent amount of servers here to pick from, and it's interesting to see that you can actually connect to Netflix servers and stuff like that. You also have Hulu, ABC, New York servers, as well as some BBC servers as well. So guys, actually pretty impressive here with PrivateVPN. The ability to connect with Netflix, although some of the servers might be limited in terms of what you can find with some other top tier VPNs that have a little bit more options, like Seattle servers or specific US servers, or maybe more servers around the world. Maybe some obfuscation servers with Stealth VPN or something like Chameleon technology from PrivateVPN. I don't really see that here, so that's something you're looking into. Maybe the ability to hide your VPN. PrivateVPN might not be most secure VPN in that fashion. But anyways guys, speeds here are pretty good with 37 ping MS and a pretty good download rate with lots of megabits per second and upload rate. After this, we're going to test out torrenting speeds and see how that performs. Testing out PrivateVPN on the LA server with torrenting was pretty good. Nothing super impressive here. Speeds were just okay, torrenting, but it did work here, despite it saying it really won't work to the UK servers. So if you're looking to torrent, PrivateVPN is going to be a decent option. One thing that impressed me about PrivateVPN is that it did work with Netflix, as you could see here. Now, not a lot of VPNs do, and the ones that do are generally more expensive. So it's good to see that PrivateVPN actually does. It might actually be the cheapest VPN I've seen working with Netflix, but that also could be due to how small it is, and perhaps it's not blocked as much by Netflix or something like that. But nevertheless, a good option if you're looking to get Netflix access with a VPN for cheap. Now, it didn't look like any IPs were leaking or anything like that, guys, so let's go ahead and wrap up this review. So PrivateVPN, is it worth buying? I would say actually yes, it's actually a pretty good VPN. Reason being is that it's pretty cheap for the 1 month at $767, just a bit pricier than private internet access, and for the smaller increase in price, you're actually going to get some pretty cool features that you don't see with private internet access. Sorry for the comparison, but it just kind of reminds me of it with the name. Anyways guys, this works with Netflix, which is actually pretty good for the price, and the application actually has a lot of features to play with, like kill switches, IP leak protection, and all sorts of auto connect features and stuff like that. Overall, a pretty good app to use. Now, it does work with torrenting and there isn't any logs, but there are some cons to consider. The clunky Bitcoin checkout process isn't big of a deal, but if you don't understand how Bitcoin transactions work, or you're not familiar with Bitcoin wallets, maybe you shouldn't be using Bitcoin anyways. but nevertheless here they don't use BitPay or any of those similar checkout systems, so something to watch out for that might confuse new users. There's also a smaller server selection and infrastructure here with the smaller VPN that it is, and torrent speeds are just seemingly okay. Although my speed tests were pretty good, you might have to consider that as an option. There isn't any live chat here, but the response that you send through the little live chat pop-up on the website does seem to be pretty good at creating a support ticket. Now the application is very blue and a bit hard to read and looks a little bit tacky, but overall that's not too much of an issue, just a personal thing for me to note. So guys, in conclusion, if you want to check this VPN out, it's actually a pretty good option here on the channel for one of the cheaper VPNs with some Netflix compatibility and good amount of features. Now it's the most popular VPN out there, but it's actually pretty good, and it's going to be something I'm going to be recommending in the future on my website, probably amongst my top rated VPNs. So guys, thanks for checking out this review. My name's Tom Spork, and I'll catch you again on the next one.